NAPO, National Central Bureau, Accra, to rescue Ghanaian victims trafficked to other countries within the sub-region. Similarly, NCBs in other African countries have seen a rise in requests to rescue foreign nationals trafficked to Ghana under the guise of QNet. Intelligence available on the modus operandi of the trafficking syndicates revealed the following, and this is very important. We need to educate our young ones accordingly. Victims are young, energetic persons aged 17 years and above, both employed and unemployed. Some foreign nationals rescued in Ghana include footballers, artisans, students, etc., while Ghanaians rescued and returned include nurses, teachers, artisans, students in SHS and universities. These victims are lured to pay huge sums of money under the pretext of being recruited into football academies for training and placement into top teams abroad, to be employed in lucrative jobs, or as part of processes to travel to Europe or Canada for work. Victims are typically instructed to travel, usually by road, to an unfamiliar country. Ghanaians are sent to foreign countries while foreigners are brought to Ghana. Upon arrival, a syndicate member meets them and lodges them in a hotel, demanding an initial training and facilitation fee ranging from 800,000 to 2 million CFA for Francophone victims, or $1,000 and above for Ghanaians. Victims are then transferred into the holding camps, which are usually rented rooms, which house between 10 and 40 people under very poor conditions. Their phones and all travel documents are seized, and their activities, especially phone calls, are closely monitored. They are then introduced into the QNet business and promised huge returns if they recruit others to join. Usually, the scammers personate victims in their custody to scam their close relatives by using the phones of the victims to contact their unsuspecting friends and families in their contact lists. While in the camp, the victims are compelled or resort to scamming their parents and families to send them money for feeding, etc. This often leads to rescue victims being afraid or unwilling to return home. Victims who are rescued are sometimes so frail and malnourished that they cannot go back to the activities they were previously engaged in. Locating and rescuing victims is challenging because the phone numbers they provide are usually deactivated by the scammers once the victim is in their custody. On 20 July 2022, the Commercial Division of the Accra High Court ordered the dissolution of QuestNet Limited, or QNet, for engaging in dishonest, illegal and fraudulent business activities. The move followed a petition filed by the former Attorney General of Ghana, seeking the dissolution of the network marketing company for operating in a manner akin to Ponzi schemes. The activities of QNet are also banned in other countries within the sub-region. The actions of these scammers, including deception, coercion, restriction of movement, and denying access to travel documents, are offenses punishable under the Anti-Human Trafficking Act of Ghana Act 2005, Act 694, and Ghana's Criminal Code 1960, Act 29. Persons found culpable of luring others, friends, relatives, etc., to other countries either for QNet or similar activities will be arrested and prosecuted in their respective countries. Suspects arrested in connection with rescues in Ghana by the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit have been arraigned before courts and remanded to assist with the investigations. I must mention that this year alone we've managed to successfully prosecute some suspected individuals who lured victims, and we've gained convictions, and they are serving their terms in our prisons in Ghana. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the adverse economic and psychosocial effects of this menace on individuals, families, and societies cannot be underrated. This therefore calls for concerted and collaborative efforts to curb the menace. The general public is therefore advised to exercise due diligence before accepting offers from friends, families, or relatives purporting to be abroad who invite them to travel for greener pastures. Let us be particularly careful if you are asked to travel to any of the sub-regions for a visa, appointment, training, or recruitment process. Facility or homeowners, co-tenants, and people in neighborhoods should be interested in what their facilities are used for and the people living in their vicinities respectively. In case you fall victim and travel only to find out you have been deceived, quickly inform your parents back home or report to the nearest police station. We would like to assure the public that on our part, the Ghana Police Service will continue to work with our counterparts within the sub-region to ensure improved protection for all. We therefore call for improved cooperation and collaboration among stakeholders both in Ghana and in member countries to fight human trafficking in all its forms and other related crimes. On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, and the entire Police Management Board, I wish to commend the officers of the Anti-Human Trafficking Units, the National Central Bureau, Interpol, as well as all other units and officers who worked on this case for their professionalism and swift response. The last issue I'll be speaking about is to do with our sustained efforts to curb illegal mining in all areas within our country, and the arrests continuously being made by various police commands across the regions. In the Eastern region, an arrest of 1 Ghanaian and 16 Chinese nationals was made in illegal mining activities at Achem Amenase in the New Ebrim district of the Eastern region. On the 19th of June 2025, the Criminal Investigation Department headquarters received a petition from Mr. George Na to the effect that some persons were engaged in illegal mining in his concession located at Achem Amenase, the New Ebrim district of the Eastern region. On the 20th day of June 2025, a team of police from the CID headquarters and National SWAT proceeded to the site and arrested 1 Ghanaian by name Abdul Mumin Adams, aged 42 years, and 15 Chinese nationals, namely Wang Fu Qing, 32 years, Yi Bihua, 44 years, Zheng Zhu Yi, 64 years, Yi Yu Ming, 55 years, Lu Jianbo, 59 years, Tian Yu Bing, 46 years, Fan Shu Hui, 47 years, Du Chen Guan, 54 years, Yuan Jiandong, 33 years, Wu Kehu, 57 years, Zhu Ling Cheng, 49 years, Chen Yi, 38 years, Shi Gao Hui, 43 years, Tan Tao Zhong, 53 years, and Lin Li Zhong, 60 years, who were all engaged in mining activities. Suspects Abdul Mumin Adams, in his caution statement to police, admitted he was the one who masterminded the coming of the Chinese nationals to the site to do the mining through Guangzhou. Also, all the Chinese nationals have submitted or have admitted in their respective caution statements that they came into the country with tourist visas and, for that matter, do not have permits to work in Ghana. On the 24th day of June 2025, all the 16 suspects were put before the Circuit Court 2 Kufuor in the Eastern region and remanded into lawful custody to reappear on the 3rd day of July 2025. Efforts are underway to have suspects due arrested to assist investigation. As I conclude, I would like to once again state that the Ghana Police Service remains fully committed to dismantling organized criminal networks and ensuring the safety and security of all persons and property nationwide. Once again, we would like to urge members of the public to continue cooperating with the police and to promptly report any suspicious activities for immediate action. I thank you for your attention.
No, you're not done. Thank you very much, Director General CID, for the brief. Our friends from the media, please, we are now going to take some few questions. And then, so GH1.
Brief ones. Number one.
Please, let's make it brief.
Yeah, brief one. Number one. You talked about some successes in prosecution. May we know the number of people who have been convicted so far, according to the reports? Again, the two women who were rescued in Nigeria the last time we brought back to Ghana, can we get updates on their status and how the case is going? Number three, I've seen in the social media that the police here has arrested Maxwell Kofi Juma over the weekend. can you give us a briefing on if it is true he has been arrested, what crime is he being investigated for, and how far is the case now? Thank you.
DGCID will answer this one, and then after that we take a set of questions. But please, let's make it brief, please. Thank you.
All right, so the first has to do with, I've talked about success, right? Yes, we've been able to successfully prosecute and have about 4 suspects convicted with relation to anti-human trafficking cases, both male and female suspects. And the case involving the Ghanaians who were rescued in Nigeria, yes, that case is ongoing. I believe you remember that some suspects were arrested in Ghana, those who received monies here as part of the ransom that was being asked for. Yes, they are being handled here. The case is ongoing. And the other suspects in Nigeria who remain in Nigeria are also facing prosecution as well. So that case is something that we are still continuing with. And I believe that when we are able to conclude, finally we'll inform the public as well. And your last one had to do with a story in the media about the arrest of Mr. Maxwell Kofi Juma. Yes, that's accurate. Mr. Maxwell Kofi Juma was arrested based on a complaint that was, or a petition that was submitted to us by the Gayhawk Distilleries Company Limited. We received a petition to the effect that some vehicles which were the property of that company had been stolen by the said Maxwell Kofi Juma. Warrants for arrest was properly secured, and that was the basis for which he was arrested, and he's in our custody at the CID headquarters and is assisting with investigation. I must mention that as at this afternoon, we have retrieved 3 vehicles, so the said vehicles that were stolen by him have been retrieved. So he's really assisting us with the investigation, and then we will take it up from there. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take the next question from Teddy, TVXYZ.
My name is Teddy Maudi with XYZ Broadcasting. I want to know, madam, how far with suspect Alonyo's case? Alonyo, the last time you came to us, I want to know how far with the case.
Yes, that has to do with the killing of 5 people in Isawam, the one related to Sandwini. Yes. Pardon? Asiyao, yes. Asiyao, yes. It's also an active investigation. We have made quite a significant progress. We made a number of arrests. We have had to go back to the scene, done our usual reconstruction of the scene and all of that. And we are almost through with the dockets to be handed over to the Office of the Attorney General for prosecution. So we have made significant progress in that case as well. Thank you.
Any other question? Any other question? Okay, let's take the last one.
I just want to ask briefly or quickly, do we have any updates yet on the former Ashanti Regional Chairman of the Chairman Mutu?
Yes, that case is also actively ongoing. Chairman Wontumi has visited us a couple of times. He's also actually supposed to be coming back to us sometime this week. Unfortunately, he was ill. His lawyer submitted a letter to us that he was ill, and I believe he's now okay because we have communicated to them that he should be seeing us this week, and they have responded. So that investigation is also actively ongoing. I must mention that he's not the only one we've arrested or we are investigating. There are a number of people that we are considering persons of interest. Last week, for example, he had a partner, Wan Akwoku, who was part of the investigation to do with Akunta mining. He was also arrested here and detained. We've taken statements from him and we are continuing with that investigation. So I want to assure you that that particular investigation is actively ongoing, and when we are done, we will definitely inform the public on the final action. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director General CID. We also thank you, our friends from the media, for coming for this afternoon's brief. Thank you very much.